It bothers me that we have this double standard in society where a man can say that he wants a girlfriend who's young, pretty, sexy, and he's going to be called shallow. But people don't call women superficial, even if they're with a man only because of his wealth, height, social status. I wanted to challenge this hypocrisy, and so in one of my earlier interviews, I asked women if their hypergamy preferences made them shallow. Take a listen. If women are attracted to men because of his wealth and social status, do you think this makes them shallow or superficial?
Good question.
No, I feel like it could be turned around the other way as well. Like if a man is only dating a woman because she's young and fit and attractive, that's also shallow and, goes the same way.
I love that look on the girl's face on the right when she's like, oh shit, I never thought about that before. That's so funny. I'm going to watch it again.
Good question.
No,
But it's what the girl on the left said that really made me think. As always, I'm grateful to the girls in the video for letting me interview them. They were heaps of fun to talk to. So what the girl on the left was saying was that if you're going to call women shallow for judging men based on their wealth and status, things like that, well then you also have to judge men as shallow if they're going to be judging a woman based on her appearance. I absolutely agree with her. If a woman completely ignores a man's character, his kindness, his ethics, and she's only dating him because he's rich, well, that is extremely shallow. But so is a man who dates a woman who has no morals, no compassion, no intelligence, simply because she's hot. So is that where we leave it? Is it simply a case of if one gender's preferences are shallow, then we should be calling the other gender's preferences shallow as well? Or can we reach a point where we stop judging each other's preferences and we stop calling each other shallow? We just accept that certain things come naturally to us. I personally like beautiful women. The more beautiful, the better. I don't think that makes me shallow. I don't feel ashamed about saying that. Actually, it's a sign that I'm normal and healthy because from a purely biological standpoint, my body has been evolutionarily designed to respond to youth and beauty because that's what indicates fertility. That's completely natural. If a guy came along and said to me, I don't respond at all sexually to young, beautiful women. No. I want an 80-year-old woman, a really ugly 80-year-old woman. My first thought upon hearing that isn't, wow, what a progressive, enlightened person who's not at all shallow. My thought is, dude, what's wrong with you? I actually think that biologically you've got your wires crossed somewhere. That's not natural for you to be sexually attracted to that kind of woman. The same applies if you flip the genders. So if a woman comes along and says to me, I'm really attracted to that guy. He's tall, he's rich, he's respected by all of his friends. I think, yeah, that's completely normal and natural. That's what I would expect, that you'd be attracted to somebody like that. Women have been evolutionarily designed to respond to men who can provide safety and security, who can help raise children. So it's not superficial or shallow. It's completely normal that she would be feeling that kind of attraction. If she'd said to me, I'm really attracted to short, homeless dudes who are displaying signs of having a disease, I wouldn't be thinking, wow, this woman's not at all shallow, good for her. I'd be thinking, what's gone wrong with you? That's not normal. So let's end this ridiculous gender war, saying each other's preferences are shallow. I'm a man, I like beautiful women. That's normal. You're a woman, and you're attracted to wealth and status. Nothing to be ashamed of. If there is any shame to be felt, it should be directed at those people who are dating low-quality people, people who are mean, dishonest, and abusive. It's fine to have a preference for good looks or wealth or whatever it may be, but if that's the only thing that you focus on, if you completely ignore the fact that the person has terrible morals and has a terrible character, well then, yes, now that is superficial, that is shallow, and that is shameful. So men, if you meet a woman who has zero moral character, but she's beautiful, and you still want to date her, I think you're shallow. Women, if you meet a man who has zero moral character, and you want to date him just because he's rich, you are shallow. I guess what I'm trying to say is that there is nothing inherently wrong with these preferences. Evolution has put them there for a reason. But integrity has to come first.